advising MBS, let's say you're his chief of staff or consigliere and he actually listened to you, what would you
What I would say is, look, there's a proven methodology here. And so take 10 or 15% and put that on like whatever you want, like the exciting fun stuff that you want to go out and invest in, you know, rocket cars, or you want to go invest in, boat racing, or you want to go invest in, zebra farms or something. That's fine. You do that with about 10% of this, and whatever you want, man, just you go crazy. But the other 90, 85, 90%, there's a proven methodology, which is, we look for undervalued assets. We have a lot of money to put to work, so it's likely to be undervalued public companies where you can put billions of dollars to work. We utilize a fair bit of leverage, and we may provide the leverage from the fund. So you kind of have a debt side and equity side within the PIF, and you lever your investments, and then you flip them out and you go, okay, now what do we have for a long-term strategy for Saudi Arabia that's going to work? It's going to be, again, maybe not terraforming out in the Arabian desert, but it could be, you've got a number of cities like Riyadh, which have really grown up over the last few years and turned into amazing places. And so how do we continue to allow that growth? And so how do we start building our intellectual capital so that we can diversify away? And then finally, do like the Japanese did back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and the Chinese are doing today. And how do we invest in other countries such that we start to control their industries? We don't need it sitting here in the Arabian desert, but what we want is to diversify our cash flows away from what's sitting here in the Arabian desert. So how do we do that in such a way that we can continue to have, the kind of lifestyle that we in the kingdom expect?